fighting with a mom, dad, significant other, or friend, everyone controls their emotions differently. Now, a new study says many people cry when in an argument.
Do you have a go-to? Like, are you quick to maybe snap back or jump back?
Oh,
or
yeah. Yeah. Like
Short fuse.
I have it. It's gotten shorter. Or let's just say.
That's what teenagers will do to you.
Let's just say I could, for a while, I would sit back and go, oh, it's, just let it go. It's gonna be fine. Now, it's the smaller things that get to me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, look, you gotta work with us here. You gotta help us out here. I can't do it all myself.
I think it depends on what is being argued.
Right.
Like, is it something petty? Or do I know that I'm right? Because sometimes even the fact of like where something was placed or where something was in the house, and I got it. So in that sense, it's like I have to get the last word in if I know that's wrong.
Right.
You're not listening to me. So I will sometimes fight back, but even if I have to walk away or storm off or whatever, I take a couple minutes, I'll still go back to said argument, because I know, what they say, like, oh, never go to bed angry, whatever. I really try and live by that, because if you're in an argument, you got to squash it. You got to get to some sort of end of the argument, whether I'm wrong, you're wrong, we come to an understanding, whatever it is. You have to get past it. You can't just let that linger.
Do you feel the older you get, because I know for me, the shorter the fuse or shorter patience that you have?
Yeah.
Do you feel that? Because I do.
Yeah.
I really do.
I think it's the stress of life that's brought on, and everything else. You have enough going on in your life, and next thing you know, you don't need an argument to also be part of your day-to-day schedule. Not that it happens every day, but I also think, though, it's good for couples to argue.
Yeah.
These people that say we never argue, we never fight.
It's a problem.
I think they're lying to themselves and to other people.
Don't believe those Facebook pictures.
Because, well, I think it's good. You got to talk things out. You have to voice your opinion. Sometimes you do realize, oh, okay, yeah, I am wrong.
Are you a crier? During arguments, I don't think you're.
Now it's a little more emotional.
No, it is. I mean,
the tears might come.
But I don't find you like if we were to get into an argument, I don't feel like you're going to be crying.
No, I would get mad.
Yeah.
And like punch a pillow.
Right. Yeah. I don't think you're a crier.
Yeah. No. Punching these pillows over here. Yeah. Soften them up. Soften them up. Brendan, how do you feel about this? Do you handle arguments well?
Let me tell you something. I go to bed angry every night, and I live alone. So, what difference does it make, right?
It's the neighborhood cats.
The neighborhood cats that are staring at you.
Oh, they're going to kill me in my sleep. I know they are. But here, I love doing this whenever I'm in an argument with someone, and I've told you this right here on the show. We'll do it again. One of you right now say to me, I'm tired of arguing.
I'm tired of arguing, Brendan.
No, you're not. And let's just let it escalate. I'm only kidding, of course. I feel pretty much no good really comes from these petty arguments. I think what you really need to do in one of these situations is have a sense of empathy, try to understand where the other person is coming from, and just work through it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or walk away.
Or walk away. Well, when it comes to arguments and disagreements, how do our social media friends and followers handle things? We had some great comments today. Let's find out. Mark Anthony Simonson is up first with some wise advice. It pays to agree to disagree at times and to be aware that not everyone thinks like you do. Christine Michaels is next, sharing, if I know I'm right, I'll stick up for it. But in most cases, it's not worth the consequences that could result in hurt feelings. Absolutely. Denise Cabral chimes in wisely. Listen, demonstrate you are truly listening, ask if the person needs a few moments to themselves, then come back to the conversation. Allow time to breathe, forgive, and ask for forgiveness. Very wise. And lastly, Jean Wiley Sadler shares, in part, I have learned that just letting it go and remaining quiet is sometimes the best option in my case. Outside of the family, I stay completely out of the conflict if possible. I'd rather love you than argue with you. Yes, arguing is certainly futile at times and usually doesn't lead to good things. Thanks, everyone. We love when you chime in. Please leave your comments on the Buzz topic each morning on Facebook, and we may even read yours right here on the show. You can also like and follow us on Twitter and Instagram. All of those are easily found at The Rhode Show. Now into the kitchen with someone who, believe me, we can't argue with biscuits.
No, we can't argue with biscuits.